Today, I'm going to share my full experience with the Dragon Ball Kakarot Daima DLC. We'll explore the floating islands, talk about the new story, go through side quests, and cover the big moments, including the intense fight with Glorio, the battle with Tamagami 3, and unlocking Super Saiyan Daima Goku. I'll break down what makes this DLC so special and give you my honest thoughts after playing through everything. The Daima story feels like a really well-executed fairy tale adventure because Goku can't fly, and he's meeting new friends while relying on his power pole as a kid again. It feels pure Dragon Ball. It's familiar and yet different. Hi everyone, my name is KenDrip7. Welcome to Crimson Eclipse TV. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Every bit of support motivates me to keep creating more awesome content for you. Now, let's dive right in.
I'll lure them over here. Got it!
Akira Toriyama gave us a fresh, alternate Kid Goku story, and the way he writes it is so signature Toriyama. You can tell he truly had fun with this story, and he even said so in an interview before his passing. R.I.P. Toriyama Sensei, a master of great storytelling. He inspired so many people, including me, and is responsible for inspiring countless anime we love today. What a treat this whole experience was. While playing, I genuinely felt like I was Goku. The game starts with a 19-minute cutscene that sets everything in motion. It begins with a flashback of the fight against Majin Buu, and then introduces a mysterious new villain from the Daima Realm. King Goma. After Dabura was defeated, Goma rose to power and became the new Supreme Demon King. When he learns that Goku defeated Majin Buu, King Goma becomes worried that Goku might interfere with his plans. Wanting to conquer the Daima Realm without opposition, he and his team come up with a plan to weaken Goku and the other Z fighters before they become a threat. You then see him arrive at Kami's lookout, where Dende and Mr. Popo are watching over the Earth. King Goma revives the Earth's Dragon Balls and uses them to make a wish, turning Goku and the Z fighters back into children.
We've turned into kids!
Stripping away all of their adult powers. After the wish is granted, one of King Goma's henchmen talks with him, and they decide to take the Earth's guardian, Dende, with them. This move ensures the Z fighters won't have the ability to undo the wish, leaving Earth vulnerable to attacks. Soon after, Goku is approached by Glorio when he arrives in his ship, and Glorio tells him he must come with them to help defeat Goma.
It's Glorio.
They fly into outer space and travel through a strange creature called Sir Warp that has the ability to transport them to the Daima Realm. When they arrive, Goku's stomach growls, and he asks to land so he can catch a fish and eat. Glorio agrees, and they land on a mountain. When they step out of the ship, Goku notices he can't fly properly because volcanic ash in the air is weighing him down. The game explains that this volcanic ash is made of a special type of matter that exists in the Daima Realm, which disrupts his ability to fly. This unique mechanic adds an interesting challenge to Goku's journey. After searching for food, they realize the ship has been stolen, so they can't simply fly to their destination, adding another layer of adventure and challenge to their journey. So, they're forced to walk there. They end up eating the meal Goku caught and stay for the night by the campfire. While resting, Glorio tells them that they are currently in the third plane of the world, and this world has its own Dragon Balls, but fewer in numbers. Instead of 7, there are only 3 Dragon Balls here.
In a specified location, guarded by a warrior called a Tamagami.
Tama-whatty?
Each one is guarded by powerful guardians, and no one has successfully beaten them all in battle to claim the Dragon Balls and unlock the Daima Realm's dragon to make a wish.
It just keeps getting better. Let's go find them.
Goku gets excited to challenge and win against the Tamagami, the Guardians, to collect all 3 Dragon Balls. His goal is to use the wish to restore himself and the Z fighters to their adult forms, regain their full powers, and save Dende from King Goma. After resting, the next day is when the gameplay truly begins.
I'm so excited! Can't wait to fight against one of those Tamagami!
Stop right there!
You're a real pain, you know that? Someone's chasing that little Majin. But who?
The gendarmerie.
Meeting Panzy and exploring the realm. You meet Panzy very early, but not in a village like the show. Instead, on a trail where she's in trouble, Goku immediately jumps in to help, surprising Shin and Glorio. That's classic Goku, always helping others.
And the name's Panzy, by the way.
The story progression is fantastic. The characters get to know each other naturally as you explore, with conversations happening live while you roam around. The game never repeats these moments, so when they happen, you really want to hear what they're saying. This keeps free roaming exciting, not just moving from one place to the next. It's one of the game's best storytelling features. You truly feel like you're part of the journey, almost like watching a long, animated movie while playing.
Taking 9 years is a lot when most of us only live to 1,000.
1,000? That still seems like a pretty long time to me.
After the first section, you visit Panzy's home and find out she is the princess daughter of King Kadan.
Panzy, where'd you run off to?
You also learn that Glorio was sent by King Kadan to find the one who defeated Majin Buu. The king is surprised and says, "This little pipsqueak defeated Majin Buu?" Then they explain they are from outside of the Daima Realm, and that they were turned into kids after the wish King Goma made, and that Dende was taken hostage. Panzy is shocked to learn that Goku and Shin are from outside the Daima Realm, and that they are actually grown-ups. King Kadan also finds out from his daughter that Goku rescued her from the gendarmerie guards. He is pleased, but also impressed. He thanks Goku for saving his daughter, and explains that King Goma recently forced himself into power as ruler of the Daima Realm, and that he is up to no good. He says, if you really beat Majin Buu, then maybe you can defeat him. But first, I need you to show me how strong you are. Goku takes up the challenge with enthusiasm. You end up fighting members of King Kaiden's army, and afterward, you unlock the ability to train with them to gain more skills. But you quickly realize you can't beat them as easily as you thought, making it something you can return to later after leveling up more through the main story. The area around Panzy's home is full of photo memories, giving it a lived-in feeling. You also get to explore Panzy's workshop before heading out again.
Do Demon Realm lizards taste good?
Is that really a question?
Floating islands and exploration. The world is stunning, especially when playing the new free HD update released on Steam alongside the DLC. You find yourself exploring floating islands suspended high above a mysterious realm. These islands don't connect directly, and because you can't fly between them, you rely on a quirky transport system. You're shot out of cannons on a giant stick called Sky Seeds. Sky Seeds are scattered across the map, and each one needs to be unlocked by defeating Gommed army guards who are preventing civilians from traveling freely. This adds an exciting layer of combat and exploration as you liberate routes and open up new areas.
3, 2, 1,
Whoa, this is awesome!
Beneath the islands lies what looks like an ocean, but it's not water. It's a fast-moving, swirling mass of dark clouds, creating the illusion of a cloud sea. When you walk to the edge of a platform, you can gaze far below into this stormy abyss, which gives the world a surreal, magical atmosphere, like you're adventuring above a living, churning sky.
It's pitch black down there.
It's the Sea of Darkness. If you fall in, there's no way out.
Let's keep as far away from that as we can.
Exploration is full of surprises. The world feels alive and lived in, with people scattered around the map and plenty of opportunities to interact and learn about their lives. There are tons of activities that naturally fit into your journey without pulling you too far off course, like gathering crystals, collecting rare items, or finding Z-balls to level up your skills. After hunting or fishing, you can prepare a meal using ingredients you found. The game rewards you with beautifully animated cutscenes of your team eating together. These meals boost your stamina in battle, and depending on the type of animals you've hunted, you can unlock special abilities tied to different recipes. You don't have to do all of this to complete the story, but collecting items and exploring on the way makes the adventure more rewarding. That's what makes exploration here so engaging. It never feels repetitive or boring. Instead, you'll constantly be thinking, what's next? And to top it off, the game gives you photo memoir rumors, photos you find along the way that reveal extra information about the world. In the main game, unlocking these would only show still images and a bit of text without any cutscenes, but in this DLC, they've upgraded the experience. Now called Rumors, each one unlocks a fully animated cutscene. You get to see the team act it out, and the scenes are surprisingly well made.
Man, you guys got all kinds of bugs here.
Was a pain in the tail to get them in stock.
Medi-Bugs, the new healing item in Daima DLC. Medi-Bugs are the Daima DLC's version of healing items, similar to the health items from the main game. Make sure to buy some at your local shop. They'll definitely come in handy. You can assign them to your item tray and use them during battles to heal. Some Medi-Bugs also come with unique effects. They can remove status ailments like fire, poison, paralysis, or headache that Goku might get hit with during battle. These status effects can make fights a lot tougher if you're not prepared, but honestly, I completely forgot about them during my playthrough. I kept waiting for the game to force me to use them, but that moment never came. There are also special types you can use while exploring in free mode, like one that gives your character a bad smell to keep enemies away. I didn't use that either, but it seems like something that might become more important in the next DLC. Personally, I always wanted enemies to come after me so I could train Goku and make him stronger, so I never felt the need to avoid fights. Still, Medi-Bugs are a fun little twist that adds some new layers to combat and exploration if you want to experiment. This DLC keeps the momentum going with an incredible mix of detail, discovery, and design, and you'll love the attention to the little things that make this world feel real.
Wow, this is great!
Side quest and world building. Early on, there's a side quest to catch a rare fish with golden scales. I remembered from the main game that skipping blue quests could lock them out later, so I made sure to finish them before moving on to the red main quests. There are free roaming activities like treasure hunting, cave diving, and wildlife hunting too, featuring colorful creatures such as dinosaur hunting and smaller dinosaur hunting. And there are even some flying creatures along the way. In one side quest, there's a blue dinosaur that actually follows you around like it's your pet, and I found myself feeling bad about hunting it afterward. Because of that, I often avoided hunting them later on. That kind of emotional connection makes the world feel alive and real. You also uncover more Dragon Ball lore, like details about where Shin is from. It really feels like something Toriyama himself wrote.
We are born from a tree that shares our name. The Glint tree produces one of my kind every few centuries.
Seriously?
His signature world building is everywhere. You even get classic jokes, like when Goku calls the Minotaur a cow, after telling them he's going to eat them all for dinner. That signature Toriyama humor is here too, and it's awesome.
That's kinda disappointing. Cows aren't scary at all.
I'm obviously a Minotaur!
Combat and battles. Combat is easy to pick up at first, but gets harder as the game progresses and the difficulty remains fair. You don't have to grind much, so you can enjoy the story at a good pace. As you play through the story, you can train and unlock many of Goku's classic moves along the way, like Super Kamehameha, which is bigger, more powerful, and feels amazing to unleash on enemies.
Kamehame! I keep getting stronger and stronger!
There's also a move carried over from the main game called Explosive Wave. It lets you block incoming attacks for a short time, but it only hits back if the enemy is vulnerable. It costs some ki to use and doesn't last long, so timing is key. When used correctly, it can break an enemy's combo and punish them, but if they are not open, it just acts as a temporary defense. There are 3 main battle types. Random encounters while you're out free roaming. These are the most common battles you'll see. Crowd battles with waves of guards leading up to boss fights. Boss battles that feel cinematic and intense. After playing through many battles, you really get the evasion aspect of combat down. It feels great to dodge enemy moves perfectly and come out of those moments without taking any damage. You also have to remember to charge your ki whenever you get the chance, so you're ready to dodge and counter their attacks. But charging can be tricky. While you're powering up, you're a sitting duck. You need to keep moving constantly to avoid getting hit. It makes you feel like you're juggling multiple things at once, especially as the game progresses, which keeps the combat from ever feeling old.
Ready?
Oh yeah.
This up.
The fight with Gloria. After resting in a cave at the top of the map, the Minotaur in the cave threatens them, saying he's going to eat them for dinner. Goku tells Gloria not to fight him because he's too weak to take him on. That's when Gloria snaps back at Goku. Stop being so cocky. Do you really think you're stronger than me? This sparks a battle where Goku gets to show how strong he really is. This fight with Gloria is really fun and intense, and it even gives you an alternative ending to the battle. In the show, this scene actually plays out differently. There's a moment where Gloria fires a beam directly at Goku, and Goku hits it with his hand, causing it to disintegrate. It would have been awesome if the developers had included a move that Goku could trigger at that exact moment, causing an in-game cinematic cutscene to play when Gloria fires his beam. That would have let you perfectly recreate that iconic moment from the anime.
You're not ready.
However, because of how the game's battle mechanics work, that kind of event would only ever be used once. Since in the show, he only does it one time, it's a new move Goku had never really done before. Also, the developers made the main game engine before Daima was created, so I think that's why they chose not to add this part in the game.
For me. You're not ready.
Nice!
Just like in the show, during this fight Goku shows his Super Saiyan form, shocking everyone with his golden hair and following the same progression as in the anime.
What is that?
It feels earned. The game builds up to this moment naturally, giving you plenty of time to train, learn new moves, and prepare before you finally take on Gloria. You also finally unlock Super Saiyan and can unleash it during battle from this point on, giving you new animations and dealing more damage too.
I think we can call it here.
It seems so. I give up.
What the? Uh-oh.
Huh? Oh dear.
After Gloria, the climb toward Tamagami number 3. After defeating Gloria, you descend the mountain and begin exploring the surrounding region. There are 2 more side quests left, and even more cave diving. You'll encounter a couple more cutscene story moments as well.
Why you?
Panzy!
Thought you could slither away from the gendarmerie, huh?
You're also faced with the hardest gendarmerie guards yet, and every fight feels like peak difficulty. At the same time, by now you've unlocked a lot of skills and can really go all out against the game's enemies.
You shouldn't have messed with us.
After surviving a massive gendarmerie army battle,
That settles that.
the team finds a gendarmerie ship they can use to fly toward the location of the first Tamagami Guardian, Tamagami 3.
I am Tamagami number 3!
Who holds the 3-star Dragon Ball of the Daima Realm. After doing some final training, finishing the last 2 side quests, and wrapping up any remaining exploration, I took the ship to Tamagami 3's location. He's stationed near a village, and before the fight you can do your last bit of training and prepare a meal. This is your chance to gear up for the final story battle of the game. Tamagami 3 is the hardest challenge in the game. You'll probably find yourself losing quite a few times. I lost around 20 times before I realized I only had a limited number of Medi-Bugs left to heal myself during battle. After those losses, I ended up selling a bunch of items at the local shop so I could buy more Medi-Bugs. To win against Tamagami 3, you need to understand that this fight comes in 2 parts, just like the battle with Gloria. He has a set of complex moves, and many of them require you to dodge or teleport away at just the right time. This fight really leans into the game's evasive mechanics. You also need to charge your Kai at the right moments, or you'll find yourself stuck and losing quickly. I got frustrated and had to take a break, went for a walk, reset my mindset, and came back fully focused. I started the fight over from the beginning, fully prepared, and won the first phase right away. Then I was thrown into the second half of the battle. It's just as hard but with momentum and focus. It only took me 3 more tries to win. After that first victory, Goku goes Super Saiyan, just like in the anime.
Right. Ready to do this for real?
But you can choose to go Super Saiyan earlier during battle. I chose not to and beat Tamagami 3's first phase without it, just to make it more challenging and closer to the show's pacing. The game even gives you the option to throw a small spirit bomb in the fight. That didn't happen in the show, but it's awesome that they let you do it. It gives players the choice to either recreate the anime or try something different. In the second half of the fight against Tamagami 3, you really need to learn his pattern, where he makes the ground unsafe to stand on. If you can find a safe section, that's your window to charge your Kai. You'll need to manage your movement and ki charging carefully. At the end of the battle, Tamagami 3 charges up a final massive blast. If you manage to survive and trigger the event, you can activate a cinematic cutscene.
You're wide open!
After all that intense battling, this part feels incredibly satisfying to pull off and watch unfold. Once again, just like the fight with Gloria, you get to see an alternate ending to the battle, but not entirely. Some of the content stays the same. After you finish the story, you can keep playing and unlock more abilities, so there's still more to do even after the main story ends. Plus, there will be a part 2 of the DLC coming in early 2026.
I have been bested. And I yield.
And I also love the fact that Stephanie Nadolny came out of retirement and returned to the cast to play Kid Goku again. This was definitely one of the best parts of the DLC to me. She will always be Kid Goku and Kid Gohan forever. Now I'm excited about the next chapter of the DLC, and can't wait to play as Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This is going to be epic. And just a reminder, if you buy the current DLC, you'll get the second half for free when it comes out.
Ha! No! Where is it?
Okay, that's basically cheating!
Well then, where is it hidden away?
Right there.
Exceptional! Well done!
That wraps up the video for today. So to recap, today I reviewed and gave you a guide to the Dragon Ball Kakarot Daima DLC adventure into the Daima Realm Part 1. I covered the main story, side quests, exploration, hunting treasure, fishing, crystal gathering, finding Z-balls, collecting sky seeds, Medi-Bugs, photo rumors, and the battle mechanics, including the 2 big boss fights with Glorio and Tamagami 3. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so I can keep making awesome videos for you and help the channel grow. Thanks for watching Crimson Eclipse TV. See you next time.